lovelies! Welcome back to my channel and I hope you've all had an amazing day. Today we are back playing some more Dress to Impress and today is another challenge video. This is one that I've seen a couple of creators do. Just to name a few that I've seen Gracie Love do this, I've seen Maisha do this, I've seen Blue do this, and I've also seen Pixie Uru do this. I'm not quite sure who created it or who started it. The first person I saw do it was Gracie Love, but again, I'm not entirely sure on who created the challenge and who to best credit. But essentially, the rules of this challenge are that we have to play in every single type of server and place in every single type of server. And we cannot move on from that server until we have placed. So just to give you a rundown, we'll be starting off in the casual server and we have to win or place around to be able to move on to the regular server and so on and so forth. So we'll be doing casual, regular, pro, then I'll do VIP, and then to finish it off I will play in a master server. I do think that we will struggle a little bit in these lower servers because sometimes you do have issues with people not voting, but fingers crossed we won't be stuck in them for too long. I used to play in regular servers all the time, so I don't mind playing in them. I just don't think the votes are as good as, say, a master or a pro server sometimes, so that's why I tend to avoid them nowadays. But it'll be really interesting to see the different kinds of styles in each of the servers and also see how everybody interacts and how everybody votes differently. If you do enjoy Dress to Impress content, please consider subscribing. It really helps me out and it means you'll never miss another upload from me again. But without any further ado, let's get right into the challenge. Okay, so we are in our first casual server and that means we have no item adjustment and we have a decreased item limit. And the theme is winter holidays. So I'm not quite sure what I want to do for this one. I might do like a white and blue sort of look. And I think I'm going to go for this face. And then for the hair, I'm going to keep it simple again because we don't have item adjustment. I'm going to take this and make this blonde. And then I think I'll take this as well, but with tidy bangs. Or just the whole thing tidy actually. And I'll do this blonde as well, like this. And then I need something else because you have like 2 strands of hair with this hair. So maybe if I just add this, that's fine. This is fine. Okay, I'm gonna hop over here. I'm gonna take this. I saw Blue using this a lot and I just think it's such a cute item. And I never ever think to use it. So I'm gonna take this and I might add this pattern to it and make this silky. And then this fur can be a little bit lighter. And then what am I coloring here? The button on the side can just be grey, that's fine. Okay, and then I'll take this, but only the bow. And I definitely want to add a little bit more colour in here. So I think I'm gonna go for a blue and white. Maybe this pattern could be cute, and maybe this silver one, and maybe this one. Okay, so I'm gonna do this with this pattern and make this silky. And then I think I'm gonna add this as well. And then the main pattern of this can be this kind of grey and white pattern to match with the hat. And then I think we'll just bring some more blue into this. So I don't want it to be like too blue. But like this sort of grey blue I think is really cute and I think that matches up quite nicely. So we'll do that and then maybe just some grey on the ends could be nice there, like that. Okay, and then we'll add this underneath and we'll add this pattern back in there and make that silky. And then I definitely want some big boots, so I'm thinking I'll just do these. These are quite wintry. And I think I'll make that bit white and then we'll add some of this shade back in here and then we'll add some grey and then some white. And then for these ones, I'll do the same thing. So I'll make the base of them white and then add some of this colour and then some of this and then this and this. Okay, I think they look quite cute. We only have 2 minutes left. It is reduced times in these casual servers, so I'm just gonna add this scarf here and maybe if I make this, maybe if I make that white, it looks okay, right? And then maybe I can add this one underneath and bring some more of this pattern back in here. Or maybe I can add, I don't know, I kind of don't like that one actually. I'll just keep the big scarf on. And then I think I'll add the earmuffs over this as well. So the band can just be blue and then the earmuffs can just be, it can be like an off-white cream color, kind of matching that one. And then we are running out of time quite quickly, so I'm gonna add these and these can be this blue color. I haven't layered like anything on here. This is actually a little bit crazy. Let's add this option number 4 and let's maybe bring this silver pattern in here. That's kind of cute. And then maybe we could layer this on here and Oh, I've just accidentally unfavorited that. Maybe if I do, I don't know, actually I think I prefer that one. I'm running out of time so quickly though. Okay, we definitely need some sleeves. I'm gonna add these just as a base and make these blue, and then maybe add these ones over the top, and I'm not sure, maybe if I just make them this grey colour and make them a silky, and then maybe if I get rid of these, actually I don't think I want these. I mean, it's very simple, but I think it's quite cute. Maybe if I layer this last minute and do maybe that and that. I don't think I like that actually. Let's get rid. Okay, 3 seconds left. It's very, very simple, but I think it's quite cute. Oh, this is quite pretty. I like the pink and the white, and I like the little present. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one. And then we have this one. Again, we have the present there. I don't like it as much as the other one, so I'm gonna go for a 2 for this one. I'm not sure why we have the purple face, but the outfit's cute. I like the little boot combo. Then we have this one. Okay, I'm gonna go for a 2 for this one. I don't like it as much as the first one, but I can see the vision. Okay, we do have a lot going on with this one. We have a lot of different elements going on, and I don't think many of them really go together, but I'm just gonna go for a 2. Casual servers are very much, in my opinion, it seems like people just kind of learning how the game works, learning where things are, and just kind of getting started, so I can never really vote them too harshly. This one is really cute though. I do like this one. I'm gonna go for a 4 for this one. And this one is cute as well. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one. Again, we have the same kind of present vibe, but I just think this one is a little bit more put together than the other ones with the presents. And then this is ours. I hope they like it. Let's go do a little pose. I haven't done my nails, but that's okay. We did have reduced time here. But I still think the outfit was quite cute. And then we have this one. It looks like they've just thrown the Glinda set on, so I'm just gonna skip over this one. And then this is the final one. Again, I think this one is quite cute. Very simple with the all white, but again, it's a little bit more put together than the other ones with the presents. So I'm gonna go for a 3 in the middle for this one. And this was the podium. We did not place, which means we are gonna be doing another round in this server, which is totally fine. We came in 8th place with 12 stars, so that's fine. Totally fine. So we'll take everything off and get ready for the next round. I do think that out of all the servers, I think casual and regular will be the most difficult to get out of. Purely because I just don't feel like people vote too much in these servers, like regardless how good the outfit is. But hopefully it won't take us too long. Okay, and the theme is Karen. So it's a little bit more of a simple theme, but that's okay. I think I'm gonna go for maybe just this face. And then the hair, again, we don't have any item adjustment, so I'm just gonna go with this hair, and I think we'll just make it maybe brunette, like this. That looks okay. And then I guess we can add some bangs. I'm gonna do this only bangs, and then just do this and this. Just very, very simple, but just adds a little bit extra. I'll hop over here, and I definitely want the capri pants. And I'm feeling leopard print for this one. I don't know why, this theme just always screams leopard print to me. So I think for the pants, I think we'll keep them pretty neutral. I might even just keep them like a light denim color. Oh, that's made them a little bit of a weird color actually. Maybe if I just make them the default color. There we go. And then recolor them to this. I think that's okay. And then I'd love to use these, but they're just a little bit big, so I'm going to put them above the head, and I think we'll just make them black, to be honest. And then I'll take some pumps, and they can just be black. And then I definitely need a phone. I'm thinking maybe this one, and I think we'll just make this silver, like this. Okay, cute. We need our nails done, so I think I'm just going to go for black and medium length. And I think I'll layer this over it and make this leopard print and light silk. And then maybe I'll take this big coat, maybe? I don't know. I don't think I like that actually. I think I'll take that off. I think I want the one from the Valentine's chest instead. This one here. I think this one works just a little bit better. Again, it does colour a little bit weirdly, so I'm just gonna make it like that. And then the belt, I think we can bring some more leopard print in there. And then the buckle, I think, can just be a light champagne gold colour. I'll add this, and this can be leopard print, and then we'll make this a little bit darker, and then we'll use the same goldy colour for that buckle. And then just to add some details, we'll add some little earrings on there. And then I would like a necklace, but I'm just not sure which one to add. I do also want to layer this a little bit more, so I'm gonna just maybe add this and just bring this darker pattern in there. I've just seen an alphabet, and I don't think that that is quite on theme, but that's okay. We're in a casual server, so anything goes. Maybe little champagne buckling there. And then for my necklace, I think I'll go with this one, but maybe just make it this one, and this can be gold as well. I don't think I like this top layered on top of there actually. It's a really, really simple outfit, but I just don't think there's too much that you can really do with this theme, to be honest. I think it's a fun one to get every now and then, but I just don't think there's too much you can do with it. So I'm going to do this, and then I guess I'll just make this dark brown and then add a little champagne buckle there to match the top. I'm liking the leopard print. And then is there anything else that I can add to the head? I don't think so, because we can't item adjust, so I want the glasses. I don't want to lose those. I do think we're looking very Karen-like. Maybe I'll just add this, only the flower, and then just make that like dark brown, just for a little bit of extra detailing on the leg without doing too much. I think this is okay. I think this is definitely giving Karen. Okay, we have a duo here. They are wearing exactly the same thing, so I'm just gonna go for a 3. They said, let us speak to your manager. Maybe they're twins, who knows? I just wish they'd done slightly different looks, but just personal preference. Okay, then we have this one. I don't think it's quite giving Karen. I think the hair is, but the face and stuff isn't. So I'm gonna go for a 2 or a 3 here. And then we have this one. This one is fine. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one as well. And then this is ours. I definitely think that we are giving Karen. Whether the server will like it though is a different question. And then we have this person. This person just did alphabet, so I'm just gonna skip over them. I don't think the alphabet classifies as a Karen, but like I said before, it is a casual server, so anything goes. And we have this one. I am not sure about the bat. I'm gonna go for a 3 because I think the outfit, the face and the hair is definitely giving Karen to me. I'm just a little bit confused on where the bat has come from. And then we have this one. We have no nose, which is throwing me off a little bit. I'm going to go for a 3 in the middle for this one again. And this was a podium. We did place, and we actually placed first. So that means that we are out of casual servers. We placed first with 14 stars, which was fine. To be honest, I'm just glad to be out of casual servers. I think that they are a really, really good idea for people learning how to play the game. But I'm going to head off to a regular server now and continue on with the challenge. We are in our first regular server, which means we have our item adjustment back and we have our normal item limit back. And the first theme is Harvest Witch. So I think I'm going to go for something very warm, very orangey. I think for my face, I'm going to go for this one. For the hair, I'm going to go for one of my go-to combos. I'm going to go for this and then just position this upwards, and I think we'll just make this black, to be honest. And then I'll add this one and make this one black, and then lastly I'll add this and just rotate this round a little bit to about there, and then this can be black as well. Again, I do say it every time I use this hair combo, but I did get this from an RSMH video. This is not my combo. I did not make this up. Okay, I think I'm gonna go for the alphabet hat actually, and I'm gonna rotate that kind of around the head like this. And then is there anything from here that I want to use? I think I'll take this mesh top, and I do quite enjoy the sleeves of this one, so I think I'll take this as well. Then I'm gonna hop in the changing room and let's just start recoloring what we have already and just see what kind of theme we want to go for. I think I want to go for something kind of like a burnt orange sort of vibe, so I'll save that there. And then I think I'll do the same here and just make this a little bit darker. And then this one, again, I want similar sort of vibes here. I'm going to unfavorite these. I can't pattern this. Okay, that's fine. This can be dark, and then the buttons can be gold, and then the sleeves again can just be the super dark brown. Okay, then we can start layering. I think I'll add this corset because I definitely need some patterns in here, so let's do this and make that silky. And then I think I'll add this one as well and make this silky, and then the stitching can be this more orangey color, and then the lace can be more orangey as well, and then the closure can be gold. And then I think I'll take the Moongazer skirt, the classic one, and I'm going to use those same patterns again, so we'll make that silky. And then I think for this one we'll just keep this kind of orangey and maybe make that a light silk and a little bit darker, maybe like this. That's kind of cute. Okay, for our nails, again, medium length. I'm just going to make them like a dark warm brown. We don't have any shoes on, so I think I'm just going to add the Mary Janes, and they can be this dark brown color. And then I definitely need more on my skirt. This is looking a little bit boring at the minute, so I'm gonna go for this bow only. And I think I'll make this in this brown pattern and make that silky. I did not mean to add that one. I meant to add also not that one, but I guess we'll add that, option number 4. And then what I meant to add was this, but just the chains. So we'll do this, and then the chains can be gold in the center, and then this one here can be this dark brown pattern again, and that can be silky. Then I'll hop in here. I definitely do want a little bit more on my skirt. I just feel like the skirt's a little bit too boring at the minute. I was thinking this, but I just don't think it layers well with this. Maybe if I get rid of this one. This is better, right? I think this is definitely better. Okay, let's add these warm browns to this dress like this. And I already think that that's better. I've just removed the bow accidentally. This is not going well. Okay, let's put the bow back on. Pattern that, make that silky. Thank you very much. Okay, and then maybe let's add this one. And I'm not sure whether to add a pattern or to just leave this. I think this one looks okay. Now I'm trying to decide if this looks better, long or short. I think I'm gonna go for the long one. Oh, and then we can add Elphaba's broom here as well. Completely forgot about that. We'll add the tights there, and we'll add this, but I'm gonna make it a little bit darker, like this. And then just some last minute jewelry. I think I'll add this and make this like a brownie orangey color, and then I'll add this one. That can be gold with some deep orange gems like that. You know what? I think it's quite cute. I think we definitely look like a harvest witch. I know we haven't got like the pumpkins and stuff like that, but I didn't think it was very necessary. Okay, this is cute. I'm loving the little tights here as well. I'm gonna go for a 4 for this one actually. For a regular server, I think this is actually quite cool. Then we have this one. I like the purple and pink vibe. I'm just gonna go for a 3 for this one. Then we have this one. This one is pretty cool as well. I'm liking the face. I'm liking the outfit. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one. Then we have this one. It's definitely very Halloween-y. We've got a little sparkler there as well. Gonna go for a 3 in the middle with this one. Okay, then we have this one. We have a cupcake witch. I'm gonna go for a 2. She says she didn't mean to add it, so I'm just gonna vote a 2. We've all been there. We've all accidentally added things before. I think it would have been cute if we didn't have the big cupcake around the middle. And then this diva does not have anything on, so we're just going to skip over them. And then we have this one. I'm not too sure on this one. It's not really giving me harvest or witch. I just feel like we have a lot of different things going on. I'm going to go for a 2 because I can see that there was definitely effort behind it. And then this is ours. I think I'm going to use the Elphaba fly little pose here. I think this one was quite cute. I quite like the outfit. And this one is cute. I'm not too sure about the cup here and the big cardigan, but it's still cute. I'm gonna go for a 2. We've definitely gone for the right sorts of colours. And then this is the last one. I like the use of the wicked items here, but we don't have any shoes on, so I'm gonna go for a 2. And this was the podium we did not place, but that is totally fine. Again, I kind of expected it with a regular server. We came in 5th place with 14 stars, so we were only 1 star away from reaching the podium. I do think our outfit was quite cute here. I did quite like this one. And we do have the Defying Gravity round next, which worries me a little bit, but that's okay. I think I'm going to keep my hair on and just take everything else off. And the next theme is Volcanic Runway. Okay, I'm not too sure how to do a theme like this. I don't think I've ever done this one before, but I'm gonna hop straight in here. I'm gonna hop on a different one actually where I don't have an item floating in front of me. And the first thing I thought of is this hair, but rotated upside down. It kind of looked like an eruption. You see the vibe, right? If we do this, and then it's already quite red, but maybe like this. Okay, cute. I can vibe with that. That's okay. And then for this hair, I think if we go for copper, that's gonna be our best bet, right? And then if we do kind of almost like a gradient down the outfit, do this, and then we kind of do a gradient down the outfit into like darker colors at the bottom, so we look like a volcano. That makes sense, right? I'll add this as well, and this can be these same kind of fire red tones if we do that, and then this, and then this. Okay, and then I think if I use this as a base, we do have a fire pattern. I don't think I really want to use that. A little bit much. We could maybe just use it like a little bit, you know, just here and there. Maybe if I silk it goes a bit darker, maybe. I don't know. Okay, And then for the bottom, I think we gradually get darker. So if we go for maybe something like this and make this silky, the sheer fabric can be this kind of dark color, or maybe if we make this like a dark burnt orange color, and then again at the bottom we've got kind of dark red. These can be dark red, the heart can be dark red, and then these pieces I think can be quite fiery. Okay, I think that's actually quite cute. I quite like that. Okay, we'll add some sleeves, and I think we'll go for this but a little bit darker for these, and then we'll add these sleeves as well and make those sheer, and we'll do the same with those and make them a little bit darker. We'll hop into the Valentine's chest. I'll take this ribbon, and again we'll go for some of this color here, just make that a little bit darker, and then I'll go for the leg ribbons, and these can be nice and dark. Someone is in my face, we'll go for those, and then I might even take this as well and do something a little bit similar. If we do this and this and then this, make that a little bit darker, and then this again, just a little bit more added to the head. I'm also kind of feeling this skirt but without the string, and if we make that this darker color as well. Okay, I mean the vibes are there. I know I've spent the entire round in the changing room, but I think all the items that I need are in the changing room for this one. I think I might also take these sleeves, and they can be nice and dark at the top and then kind of go down into, or do we need we need the opposite, right? We need it brighter at the top and then darker at the bottom. I think it looks better with the dark at the top and the bright at the bottom though, like this. It's actually kind of cool. I actually really like that. Okay, we'll do that, and then do this. I think we'll keep it bright because it gives these little specks up here. Okay, I think we're definitely looking like a volcano. Well, kind of. We'll add a little necklace here, and we'll go kind of dark there and add some oranges here. For our shoes, I think I'll just go for pumps again, to be honest, and they can just be dark, and I'll make those silky, and the underneaths can be orange. I would like some more on my top as well. We also have a little bit of that skirt uncolored, so let's go and fix that. There we go. Okay, I'm jumping all over the place. Let's take this and maybe even just this pattern here and just make that kind of silky. It just breaks up that fire pattern a little bit. And then again, if I add this little bow, and that can be this pattern and silky. And we can add the chains as well, only chains. And these can be kind of a dark red with an orangey gem. Okay, I think this is cute. I think there's definitely more that we could have added, but it's the first time doing this theme, and I think this is quite cute. I think the hair on top was a good choice. Okay, we have this one here. We have a lot of the fire pattern, which I can completely understand. I'm gonna go for a 3 because I do like the outfit. I'm just not sure about the blue ball. Then we have this one. I like the creativity with the headpiece again looking like fire erupting. Gonna go for a 3 for this one. Okay, then we have this one. Again, cute. I can see the vision. I'm gonna go for a 2. I'm not sure about the pom-poms and the sparkler. I can see the vision though. And then this is ours. I think we're definitely giving theme, but I just hope that I hope that they like it. Then we have this one. This is very, very red. I'm not sure about the pom-poms either. I'm gonna go for a 2 because I can see there was definitely a foot behind it. And then this is the final one. I don't think that they have tried to do the look for this one, so I'm just going to vote them a 1 and move on. And we placed first, which means that we are able to move on to our next server. I'm going to say thank you in the chat. We came first with 20 stars, which is pretty good for a regular server. I think the outfit was cute. I quite liked this one. And our next server is a pro server, so I will see you all there. Okay, we've hopped into a pro server, and I am a little bit late. I'm about a minute late, but the theme is pastel, so I'm gonna just crack on. I think I'll take this face, and I'm just gonna do some pretty basic hair. I'm just gonna go for this only bangs number 1, bangs number 3, sorry. Take this around, position it up, and then this can be white. And then I'll take this one as well, and this can be white too. Oh, I'm stuck in the wall. And then I think for the actual outfit, I'm not too sure actually. I think I might go for maybe some belts. This counts pastel? Not really. This one does. I might use this. You know what we could actually try and style actually? We could actually try and style the Sweet Screams dress. I haven't actually used it yet, but it's such a cool item. Okay, and we can pattern it, which is really cool. So you can pattern it, but it takes away the actual effect of it. So I'm not gonna pattern it. I'm just gonna go with kind of pink and yellow and blue. and some white and some pink and some blue. Okay, again, going a little bit rogue because, you know, I've never used this item before, but I thought it'd be a cool opportunity. And I think I'll use this as well. And these can also be pastel colors, so pink and yellow and blue. Then I'll add this from the Baddie Pass. And again, we'll just go with some pink and some yellow maybe, or maybe some pastel purple and yellow could be quite cute there. I'll add this shell crown as well, and then just kind of rotate that to the side and scale it down a little bit. And again, just pastel colors for this. We'll go for these sleeves, and these can be maybe the soft pink color. And then I might add this long skirt underneath, but without the string. And then this can be a soft pink as well, just to add a little bit more. I'm not quite sure what to layer kind of skirt wise with this, whether we don't really layer anything else on top. On the bottom, and maybe just go for kind of layering with our tops. We do this and maybe add some blue here and some yellow, and then maybe this corset as well, and add some of this pattern and make that silky, and then some pink, and then some yellow for the stitching, and then some light blue there, and then some pink there. And if we take these shoes, these can be lilac with some yellow detailing and some pink and some blue and some white. And then maybe we can sneak this in here as well, just the skirt, and then add this pattern and make that silky, and then a little bit more of the lilac there. I think it's definitely a choice. Definitely a choice. We also then have this little bag that we can add. So maybe if I have this, we can have this here actually. That's actually kind of cute. If we do that purple with some pink. And then let's go and do our nails. So I think I'm going to do just like a lavender, or maybe a soft pink for those actually. And we're definitely giving pastel. I'm just not sure if I love the outfit. We'll put a big bow on the back, and that can be purple and silky. And then maybe these little bows, or maybe I can do like 3 and make that this pattern and make that silky. We don't have a necklace on either. Oops, maybe let's just do that and that really quick. Okay, it's something. We don't have a bare neck anymore, which is great. Okay, this is the first look down the runway. We're using the Jester set, which I think is super cute. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one. I wish we had a little bit more going on, but overall the face is really cute, the hair is really cute, and the outfit is cute as well. Then we have this one. We have a little pastel fairy. Again, very cutesy. I think I'm gonna go for a 4 for this one. Then we have this one. I love these colors. I'm gonna go for a 4 for this one. Then we have this one, very peachy, very pink. I think this is really cute. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one. I can see a few little bits under here that are uncolored, like this black lace here from the corset, but just little tiny details. This one is cute. I'm loving the colored lashes and the colored lips. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one as well. Then we have this one. I think this is really, really cute. I'm gonna go for a 5 for this one. I like the shoe combo here as well. I know a lot of people were upset with these shoes from the like Candy Screams little collection, but I think they're really, really great for layering with. This is cute. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one. Loving the pink. I like the little details of the color in the hair there as well. Then we have this one, a little blue and yellow moment. This is pretty cute. I'm gonna go for a 4 for this one. And then we are last down the runway with our big colorful candy dress. I hope they like it. I think it's quite cute actually. Again, it's something completely different to what I usually would have done, but I think it was a good opportunity to use these items I've never used before. And we did not place, but that is totally fine. I think this podium was very well deserved. This look that came in first especially, I think this was really, really cute. We came in 7th place with 23 stars, which still decent amount of stars. And I think our look was cute. I saw an opportunity to use the dress and I took it. I'm not sure what else I would style kind of on the bottom half to add, you know, a little bit more detail. Maybe like a longer skirt would have been better, like a more flowy skirt would have been better there. I think that's one that I'll have to play around with in free play and just see what I can make with that. Okay, the next theme is Munchkinland Field Hand. I have no idea what to do for this. I'm just gonna pull up Pinterest and pull up some inspo. What does this say? Farmcore meets fantasy. Okay, so I've pulled up a an image from the movie, and I think we'll do something like this. So I think we'll go for this face, and I think we'll go for something curly and red, I guess. I think I want to use this again, only bangs and bangs number 3, and just rotate that over just to give it something a little bit more interesting. And this can be copper like this, and then I guess I can use this. I do want it to be a little bit longer though. Maybe this could work here actually. I'm not too sure. I don't think it's quite the same curl pattern that I'm looking for. This could maybe work. I need something to kind of blend these together. Maybe this? I mean, it's a lot of curls going on, but it's kind of like what the images are showing me. Okay, so in all these pictures as well, they have like these kind of straw hats on. So I think if we go for these as well, and again, I think I'm going to keep this a very neutral palette. I'll go for maybe this and make that silky. Okay, that's cute. I think I'll take this, but only the flower, and then this can be this color. And then I definitely want this basket, and the basket can be darker as well. We'll make that like that color, and then everything inside can be really warm toned and bronzy, and we'll do a couple of different textures here as well. Maybe add some red in there, and then the leaves, I guess the leaves can stay green. We'll make them a little bit of a darker green and make them silky. Okay, for the outfit, I have no idea. I've got my hair on, I've got my hat on, I've got my little basket. For the outfit, I have no idea. I'm gonna add my little bow. This is my little safety bow that I just keep adding because I just feel like it just adds something to the outfit that makes me feel a little bit more put together. I guess I'll add this as well and do the same pattern. And then maybe like the fishtail skirt could be cute in this like brown color, and make this like a light silk maybe. And then the ends can be a little bit darker, and that can be silky. Okay, I think that's a cute little combo. So we can add this necklace as well. And I guess I'll just make this gold with some kind of orange pieces in it. Oh, okay. Someone is like serving in there. Okay. Let's go for this top to start with, and I don't want to use that same pattern, but I do want to use some more kind of browns and coppers. So maybe this one here, and make this silky, and then the edges can be this darker color. And maybe we can layer this skirt as well and add some more of this pattern in here and make that silky. And then the edge can be, I guess the edge can be like this color and silky. And then the bow will just make that this color just to blend and silk that. We are running out of time, so I need some shoes on, and I think I'll just go for these with socks. So I'm just going to make them a brown color, and then we'll do some little accents here. And then the actual socks, I guess, I don't know, I kind of feel like they need to be like brown. I don't want them to be this brown. Oh, I don't know. This is just way too brown. Okay, no socks, I guess. This is fine, everything is fine. We have 30 seconds to bring a top together, and it's meant to be fantasy as well. Do I add like wings? I don't know. Maybe I can throw this corset on here and just throw some more of these tones in here, some more of this darker tone. Do that and that, but that's way too bright though. I don't like that at all. I guess let's throw this on and add this pattern. Oh, we've run out of time. We've run out of time. It's okay. I still think the outfit was cute. Okay, this is very cute. I like this. I'm gonna go for a 4 for this one. Then we have this one. This is cute. I just don't think it's giving field hand, like, at all. So I'm gonna go for a 2. I think they've got the Munchkin Land part down. Like, it looks really cool, but I just don't think that it's the theme. This one as well, I don't think is the theme. I'm just gonna skip over them. There's a few people in the chat kind of confused about what the theme means. So I guess it's understandable. We're gonna have a couple that aren't on theme, which is totally fine. Munchkin from Wizard of Oz, flop kinda. No, I think this is cute. I don't think that it's like the farm part of it, but I still think it's cute. This person said they were just spending the round doing a hair combo, so power to you. We just want to skip over them. And then this is ours. I think that we're on theme. I think we're definitely giving farmhand. I've kind of gone off of, I don't really know if any of you guys have seen the movie, but you know at the start of the movie when Glinda goes down and sees like the townspeople and like, I'm assuming that's Munchkin Land. and they're all kind of in their farm wear. I'm assuming that's what the theme is kind of based on. This is cute. I'm going to go for a 2. I don't think it's particularly on theme, but I still think it's cute. Since you joined late and didn't finish, that's totally fine. We'll give you a 2 because the outfit is still cute. You joined late, you still put an outfit together. I think the hair was really cute for her then. And then this person looks like they joined late as well, so we'll just skip over them and I'm sure they'll give us something really cool to vote next round. And this was the podium. We placed second, so that means that we can move on to our next server. So I'm going to say thank you in the chat. We came second with 24 stars. We were 1 away from first. I think this one was quite cute. I think the hair definitely worked together and I think the outfit was quite cute as well. But let's hop over to the next server, which is a VIP server, and let's see how we do in there. Okay, so we are in a VIP server, so this is the second to last server that we are doing. And I find that VIP servers are a little bit hit or miss sometimes. I did see the voting for the last round and it seemed quite promising. And we can vote for the next theme, so it looks like Indie's going to win. I'll go for Indie as well, why not? I always tend to go for a similar kind of thing for Indie. Let's go for this face, and I think I'll go for this only bangs number 3, and just rotate them ever so slightly like that. And I think we'll do a white hair this time. Then I'll add this one, and this can be kind of a white blonde as well. And then we'll do this but only bangs and make these white too. Okay, and then first things first, bucket hat. I feel like this is just a given with this theme. I'm not quite sure. Oh, I didn't mean to rotate it, but rotating it actually is kind of cool. We'll position that outwards a little bit, maybe scale it down a bit as well. I guess like this kind of works. Okay, and then color theme, let's have a look. We could do a pattern, maybe we could do something neutral. I'm kind of liking this pattern at the minute though, so maybe if I do kind of just this purpley color for the hat and make that silky. And then I definitely need the Call Me Hailey ears. So let's do this, and then I guess if we just make them lower like that, and then they can be that same color, and then I guess in the center they can just be kind of this brownie color. That works. Okay, and for the outfit I think I want pants this time, so I'm gonna go for my favorite combo. So I'm gonna go for these, and I'm actually gonna use this pattern here, and then I guess we could use some gold tones and some other like brown tones, maybe this kind of red, and then we'll add maybe these goldy tones for everything else. There we go. And then I want the denim star pants, and I'm just going to make them this color so that it just kind of blends with the pattern that we've added. Maybe just darken them a little bit actually. We'll do that, and then we'll add some more red pieces, and then we'll go for the same kind of gold detailing that we did for the other pants. Okay, I think this is quite cute. And then for the top, I think I want something kind of long and flowy. I'm feeling these sleeves, and I'm feeling is it in this section, the summer top? This one here, I think this is quite cute for this. Okay, we'll add this pattern in here and make that silky, and then maybe we'll add this pattern here as well and make this silky, and then the flower can be gold. These sleeves can just be this color, and let's put some shoes on. I'm thinking we just throw these on, and we'll make them this dark red color. It's kind of cute. And then we can add some glasses. I feel like these heart glasses would be quite cute here as well. I think if we add some red, and then some purple, and then some purple around there, I think that's actually really cute. Let's do our nails. We'll make them medium length, and they can be this kind of purpley color as well. And then I'm feeling this big chunky belt here, so we'll do this, and I think we'll bring this pattern back in here again, and we'll add some red and some gold to the belt, and then we can throw this on as well. And do I want to add a pattern to this, or do I maybe want to just make this? I don't know. I actually don't think I want that on there. Maybe these could look quite cool. How do they look? I think I prefer it without. I think it gets rid of too much of the detail with those on there. So I'm going to keep those off. I'm going to add my little bow on here, my little safety bow. And that can just be, I guess this can just be like this dark purple color, but I'm just going to make that a little bit darker. And then for the belt, I do want to bring that out a little bit more just so you can actually see the detailing on there, like this. And then I think we definitely need a lot more around the neck. So I'm thinking a big chunky necklace that can be gold, and then with some darker detailing. And I want to layer up a couple of necklaces here, I think. The top is also kind of lacking, but I don't think there's anything else I want to add to the top apart from maybe this. I don't know, and add that on there, maybe? That works, I guess. And then we can add a little bag, why not? We'll add this one. And the back can be, that's too much of that pattern, but it's fine. We've added it already, so we'll just do that. And then I did not have time to layer up some more necklaces, but that is totally fine. I still think the outfit is cute. Okay, so this is cute. I'm gonna go for a 2, I think, for this one. I don't think that it's super giving indie. She said bruh, the hat, sorry. I think the hat was what was throwing me off. Ooh, okay, this is cute. I'm loving the kind of mesh here. I'm loving the hat details. I'm gonna go for a 4 for this one. Then we have this one. I think it's cute. I don't think it's like super giving indie, but I'll still give it a 3. I quite like the layering. I like the combination of patterns, so we'll go for a 3. Then we have this one. She said I went for a colourful vibe, but I hope it's okay. Really cute. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one as well. And then this is ours. Went for a very different vibe to everybody else, but I still think we're on theme. I love the glasses with this little hat combo. I think it's really cute. And then we have this one. This is one of my favorite patterns. We've got some little like nose piercings going on here as well, which is kind of cool. I'll go for a 3 for this one. I don't think that it's super giving indie, but I think the outfit's cool and I think the pattern usage was cool. This was a podium we placed first, so I'm gonna say thank you in the chat. And that was the quickest one so far. I think the other servers we've had 2 rounds each, right? And then this round, the VIP server was just 1. But our final server is a master server, so I will see you all there. Okay, we are in our final server, which is a master server, and the theme is sweater weather chic. I'm not quite sure what to do with this. Oversized knit style with boots and scarves. So I think I might go for this face and some white hair again. And I might go back to the deerstalker hat that I used in the first round. So I'm going to do maybe the same hair combo as well. I do this, and then we do have item adjustment now, which we didn't in the first round. So I'm just going to use this one, push it back a little bit more and make this white. Did I colour all of that? No, I didn't. And then what else do I want to use here? I might use these, but tidy, and then these can be like a white blonde as well. I think this is quite cute. Okay. Gold cash. I can never avoid a gold cash. I always tend to go for them. I don't know why. Okay, we'll go for the hat again. And I don't know what colour theme to go for. Maybe we'll do something just quite neutral with some browns. Be quite cute. Okay, we'll do this. And then the fur can stay this colour, I guess. And then the button can just be a little bit lighter. And then I think I'm going to take the shorts as well, but without that detailing. Then we'll just make them this pattern and silky, and the fur can be the same as the hat. Then I'm gonna add this belt, and I'm gonna add this pattern, and then just add some of that belt there, and then I'm gonna add the other belt and option number 2, and then I'm just gonna rotate that like this, and then position that downwards and kind of to the side like that, I guess. Okay, cute. And then I think maybe just this pattern again would be cute here. And then we'll make the buckle kind of goldy brown again. Okay, and then I'm feeling the Sabrina tights here. So if I add these, but just option number 3. And again, I just want to make them pretty neutral. I'm not going to make them black. I'm just going to make them a dark brown. And then we'll add this corset, and I'll add some more of this pattern in here and silk that. And then I'll add maybe not that one. Maybe I'll add, it's a bit too much. Maybe I'll just add a block color here. Maybe this, but a little bit darker, and make that silky. That kind of works, okay. Now for the stitching, I'll make it lighter. The lace, I'll make it lighter. And then the corset closure can be gold. Okay, and then we'll add these sleeves, and these can be kind of this darker brown color. Okay, and then let's get cracking with the rest of our details. So I guess I'll go for this and add this pattern that was a little bit too much to add before, but I can add that over the top there. And then I want these, but only the flower, and this can be, I guess this can be like this color. It's kind of cute, okay. And then we want a big scarf, but I'm gonna rotate it not that way. Put that back. I want to rotate it this way, just ever so slightly, and then just position that like that. And then this can be just a little bit darker, and I'll make that silky. And then I'll add this one, and I'm going to do the same thing where I just rotate it off to the side a little bit. And then I can add this pattern on here and make that silky. And then we need shoes. I'm feeling like adding these little furry parts here and light silk in those. And then maybe add in just these boots at the bottom. And we could do some brown here, and maybe this can be a little bit lighter. Just do this, and then you can't really see them, but I still think that's quite cute. And then for the nails, we'll go for beige. And then I think I want the ripped jumpery type thing. Where is it? We only have like 20 seconds left. Okay, this is what I was looking for. We'll do this, make this a little bit darker. I think this is really cute. I think this is cute. I love the scarf. I love the belts layered, and I love the little hat. I'm happy with this one. Okay, this is the first one. This is cute. I'm not a huge fan of like the shape up here, but I'm gonna go for a 3 in the middle. I still think it's really cute. And then we have this one. I like the hat usage. I'm gonna go for a 3. I just don't think it's really giving me kind of sweater weather other than maybe the hat. But I think it's still cute. Okay, this is pretty creative. We've got a lot of patterns going on, very technicolor. I think it's very cute though. I'm gonna go for a 3. Okay, then we have this one. This is a really cute duo. I'm gonna go for a 5. Again, I always vote duos a little bit higher because they're always at a disadvantage because there's one less person voting for them. But I think that duo is really good anyway. This one is cute. I'm liking the green. I'm just not sure on some of these patterns together. I'm gonna go for a 3. I still think it's cute though. And the face is absolutely gorgeous there as well. Then we have this one. She says she took the jacket off. It's still really cute though, so I'm gonna go for a 4. And then this is ours. We don't have a bag, but that's okay. I still think the outfit's cute with that one. Gonna do a little pose. Someone said face is paying my house mortgage. That is so cute. This one is super cute as well. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one. Ooh, this is cute. I don't think that you flopped at all. I think this is really cute. I'm gonna go for a 4 for this one. And this one is super cute too. I'm gonna go for a 4 for this one as well. And this was the podium and we placed first. I'm gonna say thank you in the chat. I got 36 stars. I think the duo definitely should have been up here though. The duo was incredible. But that was such a fun challenge. I really, really enjoyed that one. It was really, really interesting seeing the different kinds of votes and the different kinds of styles kind of progressing through the rounds. And overall, I just think this was a really fun one to do. I really enjoyed it. As always, if there's any challenges that you would like to see, please leave them down below and I will do my best to get around to them. I see you all asking for the styling the male body. I see you all asking. I am not great at styling the male body, but if that's what you really want, I will try. I just can't guarantee I'll be great. But with all that being said, I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day and I will see you all next time. Bye guys!